Hello everybody. Today I want to give 15 conversation between two people, a man and a woman. Conversation 1. The man wanted to know if they were supposed to meet Nakamura at the gate. The woman replied to the man at Parkland. The man was surprised and he told they would go over there right there. Conversation 2. The man asked the woman if she was okay and her pack parking she again. The woman agreed with him and she thought it hurt a lot. She supposed that was the second time that month. The man advised the woman to make an appointment to see a doctor. Conversation 3. The woman suggested the man to fight those contractual signals. The man replied to the woman that he had faced them that morning. The woman agreed with him and she thought she was on her way to the airport. Then she said goodbye to the man. Conversation 4. The woman said to the man that she had spoken to Mr. Callahan a few minutes before. She told Mr. Callahan had said the narration were going very well. The man was happy about that, and he wanted to know if Mr. Callahan said when we would be back in town. The woman agreed with him. She said Mr. Callahan would be back in the office on Thursday. Conversation 5. The woman introduced company to the man and suggested helping the man. The man agreed with her. He introduced himself and he told he was calling about the job as a mechanic. He wanted to know if that was position still available. The woman agreed with him and she said they were still accepting application. She suggested the man waiting while she connected the man to a personal. Conversation 6. The man said to the woman that he would like to register for the advancing word processing class. The woman agreed with him and she saw. The first class began on the 13th of that month and there was another on the 13th of the month after. She wanted to know which one he would like. The man answered that he checked his calendar for a moment. Conversation 7. The man said to the woman that he wasn't sure. He lied that close by when the work must be complete. He told he didn't recall discussing those specified dates. The woman was surprised and she suggested looking at it. She thought that was what they had agreed to. The man supposed they should talk to them before signing. Conversation 8. The woman wanted to know if Mr. Katz wasn't supposed to be in that day. The man agreed with her. However, he told Mr. Katz wouldn't be there until the following day and his flight had got delayed because of the snow. The woman agreed with him and she said she had heard about that after the storm on the news. Conversation 9. The man suggested the woman having Mr. Kelly Smile party in the conference room. The woman replied to the man that she didn't think it would help everyone. even if they move all the table and all the chairs. The man supposed the woman was right and he told he could call a few restaurants. Conversation 10. The first man complained to the second man that his wife was getting upset with him. He told his wife said she hardly saw him anymore. The second man supposed his wife felt the same way. However, he had to stay late to check all the inventory before the holiday season began. The first man agreed with the second man, and he thought he just hoped they got it to cancelled. Conversation 11. The woman asked the man where he thought they would take Mr. Fujima while they were in talks to sign the contract. The man thought they would be too tired to do anything the first night there. However, the second night, he thought they would like seeing chess fantasies. The woman agreed with him, and she supposed uh, the great smell and the show was terrific. She says she would call and find out what time the show goes on. Conversation 12. The woman wanted to know if she could see Mr. Curtis. The man supposed that wouldn't be possible. He told Mr. Curtis had taken another position and he had been gone for about 3 weeks. The woman asked who she would see herself in that case. Conversation 13. The man said to the woman, "There would be wait so about 45 minutes." He told the on-way customer to reverse a table in advance. The woman was surprised and she thought they couldn't wait that long. They were starving. She wanted to know if the man could command somewhere else. The man suggested the woman trying that little place around the corner. Conversation 14. The first man suggested selling himself clothes to work more efficiently. He told Sarah were low on foreign stapler, computer paper, printer, and secretarial press among other things, and those served need to be stocked more regularly. The second man agreed with him. He says he will make sure to speak to them. However, they should be happy because business had been very good. The first man agreed with the second man. However, he supposed it wouldn't stay that way if customers couldn't find what they want. Conversation 15. The man thought they had been going to get something to the Ripley Park. The woman commented sign profits hadn't been calculated. There was a hearing freeze. She told they would just have to have do the work that Parker used to do. The man was surprised and he told three of us had to do the work of four. He wondered how long that would go on.